Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, this is that 999 that I painted with the pewter, of course. And since the handrails are still off of it, I'm going to go ahead and repaint it green. I'm going to build an army train. So I have a matching tinder. I've painted an old oil tinder. I have a flat car, a tanker, another oil tinder, and a 556 caboose. Now this was just absolutely trashed, and this is an experiment to see how well this metallic paint will cover the litho on these cars, and of course the rust damage. And this mottled finish makes a tremendous difference in covering the damage. This 556 was trashed. It's been in the parts box for probably a year. I mean, it was in too bad of condition to use. And I wanted to see how this paint would cover it, and it covers it actually quite well. So tomorrow I'll go up and get a can of OD spray paint, OD green spray paint, and use this metallic pewter as primer and just paint directly over this. And all I did was I pulled the bodies off of the chassis, just put them on top of a cardboard box and sprayed them. And so I will respray this entire thing green. And tomorrow, sometime tomorrow evening anyway, I will have a new army train, a Marx army train that will actually look, I think, quite authentic. So I'll get some decals, U.S. Army and the white star, for the sides of the cars. And once this is painted green, this is actually going to look quite good. Now I might go ahead and use a standard tin litho tinder. This is that American Flyer tinder. And I have two other engines that match this, so I might leave this one and just repaint a different tinder. Anyway, as of tomorrow evening, I should have an army train up and running. And we'll see how it looks. But so far, so good. Now, this runs just absolutely splendidly, as you see. So once this is repainted, this is going to look really nice. In fact, it's going to look new. And then when I get the decals on it, it'll look quite authentic. And as you can see, it looks very much like an army train now from a distance, even this color. Like I said, once this is painted green, this is going to look really nice. All made from junk out of the parts box. So this has been a fun project so far. And it's only taken a couple hours to do this, if that. Pulling these things apart, painting them, waiting for them to dry basically, and then putting them back together. So none of the tabs have been twisted or bent, so I can pull all of these directly back off their chassis, set them up tomorrow, repaint them. I'll very likely use one of the other tinders, probably a wedge tinder, and paint it to match, and then paint this entire thing green. I think it's going to look quite good. And this is a die-cast toy from Menards, and as you see, that fits on there quite well. So once this is repainted, this is going to be a really nice set. Is it original? Nope, it sure isn't. But the nice thing about it is it was basically free, it runs really well, it's going to look absolutely brand new, and it didn't cost anything. So just stuff out of the parts box. So I'll take this around one more time. Anyway, this is part one of a two-part video, obviously. So I just wanted to do a video with all these painted the same color. And then tomorrow they will, of course, all be green. But this is very suggestive of what it's actually going to look like. And then once you put the decals on it, you have yourself an army train. It's going to be a lot of fun to finish this up. So, like I said, sometime tomorrow evening, I should have a new army train up and running. So I'll get this painted tomorrow. It only takes a few minutes to actually do it. So I'll get this painted tomorrow and then take it from there. But I just wanted to do a quick video of step one in getting them all painted the same color. And of course, seeing how that textured paint or that hammered finish hides the damage. And it's really, really effective. As you can tell, this actually looks pretty good. And this was really, really rusted, really badly rusted. So far so good. So I'll get this painted green and we'll take it from there. I can order some decals. I can probably have this completely finished in 10 days. But I'll have it painted very likely by tomorrow. Tomorrow evening it will be up and running as a new OD green army train. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on part one. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.